the mysterious cable that did or did not happen.
You called it the cable of God.
I called it the cable of God. That's what it is. You know, we've got the Haaland Soloth incident. I think those are like the big ones in the game.
Yes.
Right. And then
my first instinct, I would say.
I don't think the penalty call was like a...
No. That was a...
Can you think of any other... There weren't any issues,
I think
right?
the only other thing we could talk about was Neuland, who was incredible in their game against Brazil, actually not pushing that ball away and gifting Bellingham an easy winning goal.
Oh yeah, but that's a tactical thing. So okay, let's start. Let's do it in sequence then. Let's start by first talking about the Soloth incident, because that's the you see this is the thing that I wish more fans would be honest about. Okay. Right, more fans would be honest about when it's Egypt Argentina. Right, it's easier to blame the refs for the result. And in my opinion, the refs made many decisions that I think could have gone another way on another day against Argentina. Just like yellow cards and like harsher penalties. No. There were a few. No. That's my opinion. As I'm saying, you can disagree.
I can't think of a single decision that the refs
of course
made
you
wrong.
No.
Okay, that's okay. We want really to get that.
We don't have to litigate.
Okay, but you're saying it's easier for fans.
But I'm saying it's easier for fans to focus on those things than it is for them to focus on the moment where they failed to take a game. Okay, so for me, Egypt Argentina, it's the moment when Egypt gets the ball. The score's 2-2. I think it's the 90th minute.
You're going to talk
in added time.
It pissed you off. Yes.
Egypt goes on a break.
Yes, I think it was 2.
The ball gets passed to Salah, and very quickly it becomes 3 versus 2, or even 4 versus 2, and then Mamouche,
out of nowhere,
comes running from behind Salah, and takes the ball off of his feet.
And Salah, by the way, had led 2 incredible breakaways.
Yes, and Salah,
which had ended in goals. One of them.
Salah's also the guy's got the record for goals and assists in one season in the Premier League. You've seen what he can do assist-wise already in this game. He takes the ball off of Salah's feet, also compresses the field, and what I mean by that is. You know this when you're playing football. When you're on a counter attack, the best thing you can do is spread out your players.
Space out,
because now the team,
opponents,
the team with inferior players have to think about who they're going to cover. Now what's happening is the attack is compressed because Mamouche is literally on Salah, so one defender can mark both men. He takes the ball. I think it was Paredes who was running back. On Argentina.
Incredible block by Paredes as well.
I don't think it's an incredible block.
Easy. No. Mamouche made it easy.
I don't think it's an incredible block. I think it's a bad pass. And I think it's a pass from a player who doesn't pass regularly. And I go, why would you take the ball from Salah? He could have curved his run. He could have created another outlet. And I'm telling you, Salah would have found him. So for me, I focus on that moment. I go, that's for me. That's what Egypt you know why? Because fans often go backwards in time as if calls are cumulative, but they're not.
How do you then compare that? How do you compare that with Soloth?
No, so listen, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get the Mamouche one. Yes.
No, but what I'm saying, fans will do in football, oftentimes they'll go, if we were awarded that penalty, then the score would have been 4-0. Then I'm like, no, but that's not how games work. So Egypt was up 1-0, right? They go 2-0 up. The goal gets taken away. Then they still come back immediately and score. Now it's 2-0. Now some would go, then it would be 3-0. That's not how games actually work, right? It's like, it's a linear timeline.
But it's a butterfly effect. One thing completely changes how it is.
So it's a linear thing, right? So now when we come to the England-Norway game, I know a lot of fans would love to look at the cable incident as the incident that robs Norway of their opportunity to go through to the semi-finals. But for me, the moment where Norway loses their game is the moment where Soloth is on a break
2v1
with Erling Haaland, 2v1, and
against Stones, yes.
And we've got to be clear about what kind of 2v1. There's a 2v1 where you have like men right behind you, someone on your shoulder, tugging you, pushing you, Then there's a 2v1 where you are unencumbered, completely free to look up, to play the game, to make decisions.
The defender is backpedaling furiously.
John Stones, who's not the fastest defender, and Soloth not only like stumbles and doesn't look up and doesn't pass to Haaland, he also just doesn't make a decision himself. Like, it's one of the strangest moments I've ever seen.
He took his sweet time as well.
And everyone has a different opinion. Some people go, it's because he's jealous of Haaland. You know, they've played clips of him saying, I've got more experience than him, whatever. People are saying like, oh, that's why you shouldn't have a striker up top, because a striker doesn't look up because they think they are the person who has to finish it. Some people are saying,
syndrome, yes.
Yeah, people have all, look, the bottom line is for me, when that happened, in the same way,
you called it out. I remember.
In the same
Endrick,
way. In the same way, when Bruno Guimaraes doesn't score his goal,
and Endrick misses the one,
and the same when Endrick misses, I blame those moments for the losing.
I would say the funny thing about that moment is we watched it, and you, because sort of got murdered online, obviously, and you got murdered in the press. But the thing is, you immediately went like, "This is why you don't." You went like, "He has tunnel vision." He didn't even know that the pass was on.
I'll be honest with you.
The pass is rarely on for him.
I'll be honest with you.
He's not at the receiving end of the pass.
I don't get the coach's decision. I don't understand why he's playing Soloth there and not Oscar Bob.
The worst thing is it went from potentially 2-0.
Yeah, that's my point though.
Going into halftime.
Yeah.
To 1-1.
That's
and that
my
completely
point.
Changes the tactical talk as a coach that you're going to give to your players.
It also changes the tactics of the team.
Yes.
Right? If we're up 1-0, we're in a skittish back and forth. It's a skirmish, but like it's not comfortable because at any moment you can get back and you're in the game. When we're 2-0 up, we can sit back differently, we can counterattack differently, and you have more pressure on you as the opposing team because
you need to look for goals.
You need to look for 2 goals, not 1 goal. You know what I mean? So that pressure creates something, and then the goal comes from a moment that I'm like, it's funny. So you must see, I have so many English friends who have completely blown up my phone, hating me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What a bad take, Trevor. There was no ball that hit a cable.
See, that's why I can talk. That's why I can talk trash about England. I have no English friends, so no. You are very vocal though about it. You are very vocal. I'm very interested in why, because you pointed it out even during the broadcast after the live stream. I'm interested to hear what you really think should and could have happened. Because the Norwegian players went and told the ref. So what do you think could have happened? Because he didn't stop the game and the goal went in. So what do you think would have happened? Because normally you stop the game when the ball hits an external object.
Yeah, and it's happened before, by the way. This is not the first time a ball has hit the sky cam or the cables.
Okay,
so it's happened before. You just stop the game.
Okay, so no, but they didn't stop it. And the Norwegian, rather the coach and shoulder up ran up to him. Do you think they still recourse for him to cancel the goal?
No, but this
is it too late now?
Okay, but this is what I don't understand. All right, so there's a few things. FIFA comes out and says the sensor in the ball was not triggered.
Yes.
Okay? Now I'm going like, guys, okay.
That sensor has been having a moment, eh?
Yo, man. Here's the most important thing for me. Why are we bringing a new technology to a World Cup? If you look at every other technology, right? If you look at every other technology in football, when we're trialing a new rule or a new technology, they trial that for 4 years in other leagues.
Smaller competitions. Under 20s, women's. Yes, you're
exactly.
Right. Yes.
They go, let's take this to the low stakes, low level tournaments before we get to the highest levels of the men's and women's games. Before that, let's try it in like under 16s, under 20s. They try new offside rules. They try new like VAR. They tested VAR for a long time in different leagues, in different ways, in different subsections of a league, by the way. They'd say like, okay, for this competition, we're going to be using VAR, but we won't expand it fully.
In different formats as well, futsal.
Exactly. So my thing is, why are we bringing a new chip that I don't know of being used in any major league? Why are we bringing that to a World Cup where the stakes are so high and there are so few games for you to remedy the situation? That's my first issue.
Okay, I guess my question then would be, again, you've said Ebola hit the sky cam before, right?
Yeah.
But it was still unprecedented at this level. The ball hitting a sky cam. Like, you know, when the Croatian player...
I think it happened in the Premier League.
Yes, but I'm saying at this level.
Yeah,
at the World Cup level.
Yeah.
So when you talk about, let's say, the hair follicle, you know, the Croatian player, did the ball touch his hair or not?
Yeah.
That you can understand.
Right.
But like
it's not unprecedented.
Yeah, so when the ball went up, I think what happened, and again, I might be wrong, when Neuland kicks that ball high, I think the ref naturally didn't track the ball all the way.
Yeah,
his eyes were focused on the players jostling for because the ball is falling.
That makes sense. Yes.
So he didn't see
because the refs
Because the
ref's job is not to look at the ball.
Yes, no.
The ref's job is to watch the players.
Even when they're taking corner kicks,
yes.
refs are not watching the flight of the ball.
No.
They're watching the players.
Yeah.
So I see why he missed it. But then as you're asking, why didn't VR is supposed to come in for clear and obvious errors?
Yeah.
Why didn't they come in? And if they didn't come in, how come? Yes.
They relied apparently on the, what do they call it? Sneeko?
Yes, Sneeko, yes.
Okay, Sneeko in the ball. Now, some people are saying there's a possibility that because the pitch has the 4 antennas around it for the ball, there's a possibility, just like microphones like we're using now, or when you're on a TV show, you have a mic pack.
Yes.
There are antennas situated around every single sound stage. And those antennas are responsible for picking up. So here it's a wired mic, so it's not the same, but there's an antenna. And if that mic pack sometimes goes above.
Oh, yes.
That's the thing that people forget, above. Because when you're in line with the thing, you find your frequencies are fine. But sometimes when you go above, that's the issue. I don't know that they've tested that technology way up in the air.
Because it's unprecedented.
Because the antenna are down on the ground.
Yeah, because everything happens on the ground mostly, unless you're playing England.
Because remember, they did
the ball is always in the air.
They did it. That's funny, but they did it because they did this for VAR. I mean, for offside. And offside is generally about a ball kicked on the ground and where a person is in relation to the kicking.
Okay, quick question. Do you think if FIFA had come out and gone like, guys, our bad, our mistake, instead of trying to gaslight the football-loving public, do you think that would have been better?
Yes, I think it would be better.
Instead of going like, oh, there was no...
I think it would be better. So I think this...
but as we said, corrupt, evil villains
I think
never come out and say,
I think this
bad.
for everything in life. I think, what's that old saying? The cover-up is always worse than the crime.
Worse than the crime, yes.
Right? I think it's the same thing that happened with governments around COVID. If governments were more honest...
We're taking this thing out of football
no,
too many times today.
But I think that's why I love football.
The
reason I love football is, for me, football is the ultimate,
reflection of life.
Yes, it's a reflection of life. It's like how we live it, how we explain. I can learn all my lessons on a football pitch for life. Thank you again so much to the sponsor of today's episode, Verizon. If you're not with Verizon, no sweat. Stop by a Verizon store to get in on the action and learn about their amazing offers for new customers.